Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. Today we got on a special guest, Nana Osafo-Mensah. He's a 6'4", 231-pound linebacker from Fort Worth, Texas, and is at Notre Dame University. Chosen to participate in the 2019 All-American Bowl in San Antonio, Texas. Texas Associative Private and Partial Schools Defensive MVP, Dallas-Fort Worth Inside High School Sports Defensive Player of the Year, participated in the 2018 Under Armour Future 50 Camp. Show.
Appreciate you, man.
Basically everyone asking, do I got a classic? I'm dropping another one this year. Niggas do well under pressure, but I'm bringing pressure. I'm about to go dumb with some this year. Ballin' like T-Mac in 04 when he played for Magic, the number one gun him in 2 years. Niggas still trying to be gay, but little nigga, you random and nigga, we know that you can't. Whole lot of gear, whole lot of ammo. Navy SEAL boys all camo, playing the piano. Celsius still playing in my Lambo, feeling trapped, still going Rambo. You nerdy ass, geeky ass niggas, they talking that shit on the Mac while we up in the bando. Living rent free in your head while I'm eating my snacks and I'm fucking your bitch in my sandals. These niggas they with us a bitch, I just tell little bro we don't fuck with they kinda ain't nothing. You rapping that niggas keep hitting me asking for feature, but brody this shit is unflattering. Big headed bitch, she imagining that's too hard, this shit is staggering. Walk through, mute the fuck.
All right, so as Emmett mentioned, you have a lot of accolades to your name. So when we were doing our research online, we looked at all the schools who offered you, and we saw that we saw Texas, Notre Dame, Georgia, Oklahoma, Michigan, Texas A&M, SMU, Michigan State, Michigan, and Florida, just to name a few. But what was the deciding factor in the end of your decision process that made you want to go to Notre Dame?
I think the biggest thing that really caused me to decide to commit to Notre Dame was just the fact that I visited a lot of schools. I visited like UCLA, USC, OU, Georgia, all of them. And they were like the same, basically. I mean, it's the same type of same swagger, same jerseys, different colors, same facilities. But something about Notre Dame that outside of just the athletics really drew me to decide to come here because it's a different environment, it's a different community up here, and I just really wanted to be a part of it.
Yeah, Notre Dame's definitely different. I've been going up to South Bend since I was probably 5 years old, going to the USC games, the Michigan games, and it's just a different type of culture there with the tailgating and the right in front of the stadium. Not many people have an experience like that, and just the pride in Notre Dame football from all the alumni. It's amazing, really. So I'm just gonna say, just tell me about yourself, like how you started in football, everything like that.
So I started playing football back in second grade. One of my best friend from back home, his dad got me into playing the YMCA and all that, and I loved it. But even around middle school, I wasn't planning on playing football in high school. I was gonna play straight basketball. And so when I came to high school though, the coaches were trying to get me to come out, and I'm like, you know what, might as well still be playing with my homeboys and all that. So I came out, played varsity my freshman year, and it was fun, but I still wasn't really loving it until we got a new coach, Coach David Bowden. And basically he was just telling me I have the potential to play in college. And I'm like, if I get a scholarship, that'd be great. So I just decided to play again my sophomore year. And then after that, I really started to get the attention from coaches. I remember my coach called me in one time and he's like, hey, we have the head coach at A&M wants to talk to you. I'm like, you for real? He's like, yeah. And then I get on the phone with him and he offers me a scholarship. I was like, dang, I can really do this. So that's when I started taking it more seriously, training and all that, doing the extra weights, the extra one-on-one coaching things and all that. And it eventually just blew up to where I am now. So it's been a good ride, really.
Yeah, that's pretty amazing once you get on the phone with the first offer, kind of mind-blowing. And, it's almost like a drug. You want more offers, you put even more work in. That's really cool.
Yeah. So, like you just mentioned, you talked about the grind that you put in to get where you are today, right now at Notre Dame. But so we saw on Rivals.com that it said going into your senior year, you weren't nationally ranked yet. And it said then at the end of the senior season, it said you were number 55. What happened at the end of the season? What helped you, or what took your game to the next level?
Honestly, just I just kept working. To be honest with you, I didn't even know about that until you just told me. But it's just I just remember going into my senior year, I knew I was never going to be settled with where I was. So I just like kept going, and I had more of a mentality of not just getting better for the season, but I knew that I'm about to go to the next level. So I got to keep like escalating on my skill level set, because it's only going to take me so far in high school, because once you go to college, you're playing the best of the best. So I remember like that summer going into my senior year, I definitely was like working out way more than I have been. I was going up to like an hour away from my house just to train like defensive line stuff and just getting ready for that season, getting ready for what I was going to experience when I came up here in January. I just like had that mentality of never being complacent, you know, because I'm just like a big believer in, yeah, you could be great no matter who you are, but there's always like a possibility of you getting better. So that was just like a big mindset for me to help me just excel and get to a higher level that I could reach.
Oh, yeah. And it's kind of like, this is like kind of a question. So like, is high school football in Texas really as intense as they say it is? Because you see all these TV shows like Friday Night Lights, and even they had like a youth football in Texas, and it just seems like the whole communities are centered around their high school football team, and it's almost like college teams on a smaller scale.
It is intense. Like, I'll say the biggest like I mean, I haven't played football in different states, of course, but I think the biggest thing that like separates Texas high school football is just the atmosphere and just how engaged everybody is in the football teams than just the football players. Because like, yeah, you seen Friday Night Lights where it's like everybody's at the game, everybody's going crazy, the whole town is rooting. Like, that's how it is for some schools. But I mean, at the end of the day, like, the football game is still football. I mean, you got your big guys, your small guys, fast guys, slow guys. The game is the same. It's just that you have so much more people invested in the team. Like, the fans love watching us play. The fans love us being out there going crazy, talking about us all the time. So
yeah, everything's bigger in Texas, I guess.
Yeah.
You know, like, so as I haven't mentioned, football in Texas is very big. Now this doesn't have to necessarily be a high school game; it could be any game. But is there a moment or a game that is really memorable to you, where you either stood out or something special happened for you?
Yeah, probably my senior year, we played a school named All Saints, and that's a school I hate. Like, I hate that school with passion. Just anytime I hear that name back home, I'm like, no, don't talk to me about All Saints, because there was a team that they beat us barely our sophomore year, and then they whooped us twice my junior year. And like, this school was basically the other big time private school in Fort Worth, where like my school is from. And like, those guys, they just love to talk they trash. They always just like, they disrespectful. They was on our field like spitting on our stone and all that. Like, it was crazy. And like, I never liked any of them. Like, I always hated that school. So actually one time, so I went to watch one of the games of Scout, and I found there was like a little cowbell, right? Because they would do them little noisemakers, and I took it. And then come to find out, it was the head coach's wife's cowbell. So I'm already lit. I'm thinking I got the girl, like the woman's bell. So we go play at their place. And that game was crazy. Like, the whole student section knew who I was, because I went to school with some of them before. So, I mean, they chanting at me like overrated, like you trash, like Notre Dame, all this stuff. And like, I'm really just turned up on them. I think I had like 3 sacks that game, like 2.5 pressures. I had like a game-winning sack, because like they was rolling. It was like maybe like 3rd and 5 pass play. They on the 20. QB rolls out, and I just break through like the double team between the tackle and guard, and I get I get a pressure and force them to throw it out of bounds. And the next play, the 4th down, and force a play, they like roll out left, break through, and force them to throw it away again. We won that game. And I'm running around the field shaking the cowbell and all that. And the coach comes up to me, he's like, "Hey, can my wife get her cowbell back?" I'm like, "No, she's not getting this back." And I just ran off the field, kept shaking it some more, because I hate that school with a passion. But that was probably my favorite game.
Do you still have the cowbell? Do you know what happened with it?
Nah, like, I would have still had it, right?
Uh-huh.
But my offensive coordinator, he knows the coach over there. So he basically, when I put it down in the locker room, he took it and gave it back.
Oh, that
So
sucks.
mad at him for that. But I mean, that, like, the coach is my guy, but I was just mad that he gave the dude the bell back. But at the end of the day, if I had that bell, I would still be running around ringing it every day if I could.
Yeah, right.
You're owning some real estate in that team's head, beachfront property.
Got to.
That's sick. That is so sick.
Yeah.
So Notre Dame, like, Brian Kelly has been there forever. Was he a key part in your recruiting, and how is it playing for Coach Kelly?
Yeah, he was a big part because, like, going on all my visits, I know a big thing to me was how much, like, my parents liked it because, of course, like, my mom, she hella protective of me. You know, everybody's mom are going to be like that. And she was a big believer in, like, she wants to be able to trust the coach to be able to take care of me. And I know, like, besides, like, Coach Kelly, I know Coach Sumlin at A&M. He was a big-time coach that me and my parents really liked a lot. And just, like, when he left A&M, of course, I was sad because, honestly, I was ready to go to A&M. I was ready to press the green go to A&M. But, like, because he left, so when I visited Notre Dame, I met Coach Kelly for the first time. My parents just really liked him a lot, too, because we could tell that he was a player. I mean, he was a coach that cared more about my football development but cared about my academic development and just, like, my social skills, too, and, like, to making me a man and all that. So, I mean, he was a really big part of me deciding I wanted to come up here.
Yeah, that's really cool because I know he gets criticized a lot by some fans and everything. I've always really liked Kelly. I think if you look at the past couple of years, I mean, Notre Dame has been 10 wins after 10 wins.
Yeah.
So I think he's doing a great job. That's good to hear that you like him because I know a couple players have said opposite reactions to him, but that's really good because I think for Notre Dame you need a good coach like that. I think he's done a great job.
Sure.
Yeah, it's all about family at the end of the day.
Right.
But so just as we all know, there's this current pandemic going on with the coronavirus. Now, it's been a while for like the NBA, the MLB, the NHL to get back and playing. Now, from an insider's perspective, are we going to see college football this year? We know you guys got a big matchup versus Clemson this year.
Yeah,
I'll be there.
But, yeah. Will you? Do you think there's going to be a season?
To be honest with you, I have no idea. Like, at first, I was sure of it. Like, coming back into Notre Dame and working out, I'm like, okay, bet we're going to have a season for sure. Because, I mean, our coaches were, like, saying, yeah, we're probably going to have a season. So I'm like, okay, bet, just hope for the best. But now, like, seeing, like, I'm from Texas, and I saw the other day, like, there were 5,000 new cases in a day. I'm like, dang, like, that's crazy. Like, it's not getting any better. And it's the fact that even these schools are having, like, big outbreaks, too, and just the athletes coming back. And even some schools, like, I know some of the California schools aren't even coming back yet. Like, I have some boys at Stanford, they haven't even reported back to campus yet. And then I had a friend at Alabama that was telling me that they might have to change up their USC game because USC doesn't want to come out there or something like that too. And just, like, seeing all of this is insane. Just, like, I don't even know how they're going to be, like, able to take it safely. Because even I was talking to one of our training staff people, and they're not even going to be testing the regular students coming to Notre Dame. Like, testing athletes. And I'm, like, thinking an athlete can easily catch it from a normal student too. So, I mean, just, like, for safety precautions, like, how are they going to be able to manage all that? I mean, I know they're saying they want us to have in-person classes, but that's one thing. But are you sure you want to put the athletes out there and help, like, let them compete? So, I mean, it's not like we're professional athletes, like the ones getting paid in Orlando. I mean, we collegiate athletes.
Yeah.
So I'm not sure if there'll be a season. I'm hoping so. Like, of course, I want to play, but
yeah, it's definitely different. Just a couple of things following that. This is what I was going to ask. Do you think they're going to grant a redshirt year if you end up not playing this year?
I don't know, because I was thinking about that because I saw they did it for baseball.
Yeah.
I don't know if they did. I don't think they did it for basketball, but I did it for baseball and softball and track. Yeah. So I was thinking maybe they would, but at the same time, it's like if you grant all the seniors another year, right? You still have another recruiting class coming in, and at the same time too, like every team gets only about maybe 100 scholarship players or less. Yeah. Definitely less. And like, how are you going to be able to put all those kids on scholarship because you have a whole other recruiting class of like 25 coming in?
Yeah.
So I don't know, because I think at the same time it wouldn't be fair to those seniors that are staying for this last year to get the like shot to the league. Like, you just don't throw them out the bus like that. Like, you can't really do that. But at the same time, it's like
a tough choice.
Yeah, that's why I'm thinking, honestly, like, just have a season, because if you hold off a season, how are you going to be able to manage all of that? Like, that's
and then the new recruits coming in and everything, and rosters are just going to expand.
Exactly, and then how are these NFL teams going to get new players either?
Exactly. So, yeah, that's tough. Like, you saw baseball was really affected by a couple players not having a senior season, might have not have gone as high in the draft. So it's kind of like the NFL hasn't really been affected yet besides the draft was online. So it's going to be different to see it.
Yeah.
Now, did you redshirt last year?
Yeah, I redshirted.
You did. And what are the rules with redshirt? Because I know it's different now where you can get some play time.
Yeah, you can play up to 4 games now.
Okay, so I know you did get play time, correct?
Yeah, I played in 2 games.
Okay. Yeah, I think that's a lot better. You get some experience before you head out and officially rostered, really.
Oh, yeah, for sure.
All right, that's pretty cool.
Mm-hmm.
And then, so if there is a season, what are your expectations? Are you guys going to beat Clemson?
I think we will. Actually, I know we will. I really have a good confidence that we're going to beat Clemson for sure because everybody's going to be doubting on us like they do, but we have, like, some dogs on our team, and, like, seeing how we've been working on the weight room recently, like, everybody's mentality is to go get that natty this year. Like, nobody is holding the brakes back. Everybody's tired, yes, but everybody's fighting through that fatigue. And, like, we all hungry, and we really going to get it this year for sure.
I like it. And your personal expectations, are you going to see a bigger role on the field this year?
I'm hoping so, and that's what I'm grinding for right now because I know we had Kareem leave.
Yeah.
So we have Outta right now I know Ade's going to be our 1, and I'm going to have the opportunity to compete for the 2 with Justin Adamiola. But he's my boy, too, and I know he's grinding. So we really just going to be going at it, but at the same time making each other better because at the end of the day, it's not about just who's playing, but, like, if we all playing together, we all going to make each other better and be better for the team, you know?
That's good because just imagine if you got into the game against Clemson, you're able to sack Trevor Lawrence, bring him down by his hair.
It's one of them pictures I'm a frame for life, man. I'm hoping so. I want to get the opportunity to go against Clemson for real.
Yeah, man, I'm really rooting for you. And if you don't get it this year, dude, you got 4 years to go and compete. So we'll definitely be able to see you out on the field.
For sure. Yeah.
Yeah, we're gonna do our part to help everyone out there be aware of your game and how you play. We're gonna do our part, man.
I appreciate that though.
We're gonna promote you. We're gonna.
One last question here. This is just for fun, man. So if you were stuck on an island for the rest of your life with one meal or snack or drink, or you could have a meal and a drink, what are you choosing?
A snack, a meal, and a drink for the rest. Stuck on an island?
Yep.
I'm gonna have to go with Chicken Express for sure.
No.
Nice little 7-piece of fried chicken with some fries. Yeah, I need that. For a snack though, I'm gonna have to go with like some Skittles for sure.
Yeah.
Yeah. Drink?
Yeah.
I'm gonna have to do them Simply lemonades, some raspberry.
Yes.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
Yeah. I know you need water to survive, but that lemonade go crazy.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right. So thanks for coming on, man. Really appreciate it.